All right, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. We've got the the heat cranking this morning because it's a little it's a little chilly. 57 degrees. Yeah, 57 degrees here in Hampton, Virginia, and mm, yeah, it's just one of those days. It it's not cold enough for me to wear a hoodie, but for other people, they'd probably throw on like a light jacket or something. Today, powered by Bum Energy Cherry Frost. I think I said this in my last video, but super delicious. Definitely recommend um, trying out this the brand of uh, drink. But yeah, so we've got some some arms and shoulders today. I didn't record yesterday because I had something important to prepare for. So yesterday was a little rest day for me, if you will. So the so yeah, so I didn't work out, but I still ate as much food as I needed, and got some good rest. Had a pretty good meal last night. We went to or I decided to join my aunt and uncle at Applebee's and had the chicken chicken broccoli Alfredo. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It's always good to hang out with family when whenever possible. Sorry, just still trying to wake up. It's 4:33 in the morning. Yeah, so the one thing that kind of bothers me because yesterday morning I was preparing for something um that would happen later on in the day. And I got all prepped and ready. I was good to go. And come to find out that the thing that I was preparing for didn't even happen because there wasn't a lack of communication on my side, but a very very lack of communication on the person setting up the appointment and the person receiving the appointment that I was supposed to go meet with. So it's just a little bit a little bit frustrating because man, I'm trying to help somebody I'm trying to help somebody out, and um they even told the person that was setting the appointment up that they might not be at the place. And so I get to like the area where the place is, and I call the person and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not there right now." I'm like, so I just drove out to where I was yesterday, and pretty much it was a waste of time because I thought things were already solidified, and uh, yeah, so it's just a little bit frustrating, and just if uh if you ever get any appointment set up or and whatnot, just make sure you always call ahead of time. Um, I didn't call ahead of time because they don't. Um, the person told me that the appointment was made and not to worry, but I guess I should have done my due diligence by calling and making sure that they were going to be ready for the appointment. But I was able to set up the appointment for a later date, so there's that. I don't know about y'all, but something was just happening there, and I was pretty much staying like at the same speed as somebody next to me, and yeah, I just get um for a lack of a better word or term, weirded out. Like if somebody's riding like directly next to me, I'm thinking like, what's this person doing? Like, are they looking at my vehicle or trying to see what I'm doing, or are they just driving it, not really paying attention to me? But it's just like I can see them out of my peripheral or their vehicle out of my peripheral, and those thoughts just pop into my head sometimes because like I don't want people looking at my vehicle. Like you have no business looking at my vehicle. And plus, I don't like I'm recording, so they might be looking to see what I'm doing, and I don't want you looking in here. Like, get out of here. So it's either I speed up. Well, most of the time I speed up and just go past them. But yeah, so arms and shoulders, two or three bicep and tricep movements. Probably two or three shoulder movements as well, or maybe two lateral and two rear delt movements. Oh, they've got a street light on right here. Usually it's not on back here, but it is Saturday, and the trend with Saturdays is that people don't like to come to the gym in the morning. So hopefully there's only I'm gonna gauge 0 to 2 people at the gym this morning. And I hope that's the case because I'm just trying to have the gym mainly to myself. Yeah, I see one vehicle out here in the parking lot as we're pulling up. Do a little pass by. There might be one person in there. I'm not sure, but you got to be here before your competition. It just sets the tone for everything. Lets them know that you're ready to go. But yeah, so we're gonna get in the gym, hit some arms and shoulders, and I'll see y'all in there. All right, so we're gonna start this workout with some side lateral cable raises. Uh, Focus on lifting with your shoulders, not shrugging up and then lifting like majority with your traps. So just try to maintain a strict movement while doing that exercise. All right, next we're gonna do some rear delt cable flies. Okay, so here's a movement that I learned from Jeff Nippard. Definitely recommend checking out his YouTube channel. Has a lot of really good content and information, uh, mainly science based, which is pretty cool, and just gives you a different peace of mind. But these are going to be rear delt flies on the uh, on the machine, and essentially you want to focus on the stretch in your rear delt back here, and sitting with your chest perpendicular to the seat gives you that greater stretch. So it's something essentially like this. Okay, so we're gonna do a little superset exercise, doing some side lateral raises with some dumbbells, and then some just regular curls with dumbbells. Okay, so I'm gonna do a superset exercise again. I'm gonna do some tricep pull downs and then go into some rope hammer curls. Okay, we're gonna do some posing real quick, then get back in the car and go home, get some breakfast, get ready for work. Also, I found a penny on the ground. It was on tails. Never pick up a penny on tails unless you don't care. But if you see a penny on tails, flip it up onto the head so that way the next person can pick it up. But my question is, do you pick up? So say if that penny is here tomorrow, can you pick it up then? You know, some people might be superstitious and say no, but I mean, if a day has passed and nobody's picked it up, maybe it was meant for you to pick up, you know? Yeah, pretty good pump today. Oh, forgot the triceps. Check those out real quick. Oh, yeah, triceps are definitely pumped. Yeah, overall, pretty good arm day. Uh, yeah, so I mean, today's Saturday, so y'all might be chilling, relaxing in the bed, or you might be out getting it at the gym. But overall, I hope y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all back in the car. All right, we're back in the vehicle. I head home, get some breakfast, get ready for work, because the routine never changes when it's a work day. Forgot to take my AirPod out. Let's go ahead and toss this back in the case real quick. There we go. But I did notice something about my video recordings when I was in the gym, and I'm surprised I didn't notice this before. But you have like different video settings on the that you can choose from on the top of your camera if you're not familiar. And I didn't notice, so usually I shoot in manual mode because I like to have my own settings and whatnot, and just be able to be in control of the camera settings. But I noticed that my camera was set to aperture view, which I believe is what's giving um, is what's making the car look more brighter, and me being able to be more clearer in the picture, like I have in my previous videos. So that's a pretty cool thing to figure out, and just a additional tool that I know that I can use when recording. So, like I was saying before, my camera just rudely died. Yeah, so different camera settings on the top of your camera. I was shooting an aperture view that I didn't, that I wasn't aware of. And so it was pretty cool to see myself in a clearer image, than I have been in previous videos. So I might use that as a tool, especially when it's dark outside, when I go to the gym in the mornings. So yeah, just another helpful tip. But like in the freaking, there we go. Yeah, I was like too zoomed in, you know. Um, yeah, so pretty good arm and shoulder day. Got a really good pump, and now it's on to just going to do this 10-hour work day, and I have off tomorrow, which I'm pretty stoked about. So gonna do an active rest day. So definitely a cardio day. Probably do some calves, some mobility work, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It's getting a little bit too hot in the vehicle for my liking because my body is already hot from working out, so it's just uncomfortable. Oh yeah. Uh, Another thing is like when you're at the gym and like I know some gyms have lockers, some gyms have cubbies where you can put your items. So, but the thing that I want to touch on most importantly is having common courtesy, because there's nothing more rude than standing in front of like the lockers or standing in front of the cubbies um, when you know other people have items sitting in those places. So it would just be best of you to like get into your cubby or into your locker and then step off to the side, especially if there's nothing else located to the side of like the area where you're holding your items. Because I was getting ready to leave the gym and I had to get my bag, but yet there was somebody standing in front of the cubby that where I had my stuff. And for those of you that don't know what a cubby is, it's just a friggin' square box hollowed out. It's like a shelf where you can put your stuff. So I had my stuff sitting in that particular area. Person was standing in front of it, and I mean they even looked over their shoulder to see that I was standing behind them, waiting to get into the area where they were at, and they still continued to stand there. And I was just like, dude, how rude can you be? But some people don't know common courtesy. Other people do. But I mean, I waited. I waited until he moved, and then as he was like moving slash walking out of the way, I was like, "Excuse me," and just kind of threw that in there briefly right at the end to like kind of let him know that he was pretty much in the wrong. Yeah, it might have been a passive aggressive thing that I did right there at the end, but I don't care. If you're standing in the way, I'm gonna let you know that you're doing something wrong. But I'm just gonna like I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong in the moment. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong like as you're moving out of the way, so that thought goes through your head like for like the next couple minutes. Like, yeah, he really said like excuse me after I waited till I moved. Yeah, I did. And there's nothing wrong with saying like excuse me or would you mind if I got to my stuff while he was in the middle of doing that. But like I said, I waited patiently. I don't know what to tell you. But the lesson is just to have some common courtesy for other people. What the heck did I just run over? Yeah, of course this tiger is all this. But we are pulling back into the driveway at home, so yep. Uh Active rest day tomorrow. Gonna go in here, get some food, get ready for work. and I'll see y'all tomorrow.